This video is brought to you by BossRootin.com and
check out ProBoxingSupplies.com, PowerPerformanceProducts.com, and you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
I'm alongside Matt Immortal Brown, victorious over Chris Cope here. Was the idea to stand out there and bang with him?
Yeah. And then, well, this is actually one of the fights, like, I didn't even really have a game plan coming in, you know. I can strike with anybody, man. I know it, you know. That's not to say, you know, someday maybe I won't get caught or whatever, but, you know, I'm as good a striker as anybody in the division, if not, you know, even in, you know, the world, you know, even K1 and all that stuff, you know. And I may not show it every time I fight, but, you know, trust me, you know, I train with, you know, some of the best guys in the world in Muay Thai and boxing and stuff, and, you know, so I know where I stand, and, you know, it's not a good idea for guys to stand with me. And, you know, this was the first guy I think I fought that I can remember that hasn't shot for a takedown on me, you know, in a long time, if ever. I can't remember anybody, you know, even when I punched him. So, you know, I got mad respect for him, man, because every time I come to fight him, I'm like, yeah, I got me a striker, you know, he's going to stand, and, you know, but then, you know, they shoot in. And it was kind of weird, though, because I actually shot on him. So maybe I was the pussy this time.
I don't know about that. I thought you did a great job slipping those punches, throwing those overhand rights. Talk about that.
It was just something I felt, man. It was, you know, I'm pretty good at being aware of, you know, punches and being able to move my head. You know, I think I only got hit once the whole fight with a jab. And he was a little quicker than I thought he would be, actually. I thought he looked kind of quick on video, but I thought it was kind of deceptive because of, you know, sometimes video is kind of deceiving, you know, and a guy's in front of you and they're not nearly as quick. And it turned out, you know, when he was actually in front of me, I was like, wow, his feet are a lot slower than I thought, but his hands are quicker than I thought. So I just kind of, you know, had to adjust it out a little bit and got comfortable and found my spot.
I know you're comfortable on the ground too, but as you said, you feel like your striking is really good in the division. Now, have you been working hard on that ground game, considering your only losses have been submissions? Yeah,
actually, I only trained my stand-up for about 2 weeks for this fight, if even that. I think, yeah, about 2 weeks. And I actually, yeah, less than that, because I came out here to Vegas to work with my boys out here, Beecher and Kevin Ross and Chaz, and you know, work with them. And a week in, I partially tore my MCL, so I wasn't even able to, you know, really train my stand-up at all. So I was able to hit pads, but, you know, wasn't able to spar. So I was just, you know, limping around everywhere. And but yeah, back to the point. The point was, you know, and there in Ohio, I don't really have a whole lot of good strikers. I got a good striking coach in Scott Sheely and a couple of good guys at his gym, but not like it's the same guys over and over, you know what I mean? So basically, you know, all I do is train my wrestling and jiu-jitsu, you know, because I got the best wrestling team in the country, if not in the world, with the Ohio RTC and the Ohio State wrestling team. And we got an amazing grappling team. They're at Ronan Training Center with Vitor Oliveira and all the guys there, and Luke and everybody.
I know I'm familiar with the Thai guys that you speak of, and I know Chaz actually went up and helped Nick a little bit for his fight with Joe Schilling. Yeah. What do you think is going to happen there, and what do you think about those guys helping out Nick?
He's got the right guys to help him out. They are monsters, man. You know, so I love working with them guys, man. I've worked with you know, Kevin and Chaz and Beecher and Sean Yarbrough and all them for a while, and that, like I said, that's how I know, you know, that's where my stand-up is, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause you know, I go with them guys, and, you know, it's just like I go with the High State wrestlers, and I know, like, I'm not a freaking wrestler, you know what I mean? I'm getting, you know, a million times better at it every day, but, you know, I realize, you know, I couldn't go compete in the Olympics in wrestling because, you know, these guys are, you know, making me feel like a child. You know, I go and, you know, train striking with them, and, you know, they're probably all better than me, but I know exactly where I'm at. I know where my weaknesses are, and, you know I can hang with anybody.
Any fights jump out at you moving forward here in the UFC?
Nah, anybody, man. I don't care.
I like that about you. Matt Brown, Spencer Lazar, you're watching MMAinterviews.tv.
Godspeed and party on.